Hi everybody, Johnny Woods here, Nottingham Physio. Special class today. We're going to do a class on hamstring rehabilitation. So if you've injured your hamstring or you've got a chronic hamstring tendinopathy or you're plagued with hamstring issues, then this is certainly the 30 minutes for you. Stuff we're doing here today is mid to late stage rehab, depending on the severity of the injury. So you might just be kind of, if it's a mild injury, you could start this kind of stuff around, day 3, day 4, day 5. If it's a moderate injury, you might be putting that out to about day 5 onwards. And if it's a severe injury, then you definitely need to see your physio. But normally around a severe injury, you're doing this kind of stuff around 7 to 10 days on. Okay, all right, so without any further delay, let's get ready to go. So just a little bit of jogging on the spot to start off with. Raising the heart rate, that's important, getting some blood flow into those muscles. Nice and handy for the hamstrings as well, because you are not going into terminal knee extension. So terminal knee extension means when you straighten your knee out like that. And that's normally when you put the hamstring on a bit of stretch and a bit of strain, and then you can feel that. So this is a good way to do it, because when you're jogging, you still got a knee bend and you're coming down, especially when you're jogging on the spot anyway. And as long as you're not a heel-toe striker. Okay, so again, changing your running form or the way your relationship with the ground is important if you're suffering from hamstring issues as well. So overstriders, those guys who, and that doesn't mean that you have a huge stride length, okay? But overstriders, those people whose heel touches the ground out in front of their knee, then they're the ones that come in trouble with that. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Going to do toe touches, so up in the air, nice stretch down, and then back up. Now, what's interesting in the research from a hamstring rehab point of view is that they have compared athletes who've had hamstring injuries, and they looked at their rehab approach in terms of pain. So the results were pretty much the same all the way through in terms of their return to sport time frame, in terms of the number of recurrences of injuries. But what they showed was that those people who rehabbed in like a 3 out of 10 pain or a 4 out of 10 pain, they actually done better in terms of muscle strength and muscle function. So you don't have to be pain free, but you certainly don't want to be like really, really pushing the envelope there. Okay, 2 more of these. So the message there is that there is a level of discomfort that you'll be going through in your rehab. Okay, and then we're going to go into hamstring kicks. Okay, so just a little slight jog, slight skip in between as you go. Now, as you're going along in your rehab journey, this kick will become more dynamic and you'll be getting more range in the kick. But if you're starting off on this, or you're early in your rehab, then take it nice and easy. Just go to that 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10 pain. Feel that stretch on it and keep working through it. Good. Big shout out to all my group who are here again today. Fantastic to see you all on board. Thank you for turning up and for all your support. If you want to know how to support the channel or get involved with us, then drop us a DM below. Okay, good. 10 seconds. Just getting that mobility going. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my shoes off, and we're going to look at windmills. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be on one leg. I'm going to keep my knee pretty straight. Okay, so knee is pretty straight. It's got a little bit of a knee bend on it, and I'm going to use my opposite hand to my opposite leg, and we're going to go slowly down, and we're going to touch that toe, and then come back up again. Okay, so we're doing the opposite hand to the opposite toe because it provides an external load and a rotational load. Okay, and that rotational load is really important when we're coming to condition the hamstring to what it's going to have to tolerate when we're going back to high speed running or kicking or those invasion sports. Now, you go down as far as you can go down in terms of pain. You want to be about, like I say, 2 to 3 out of 10. Okay, so you don't need to be pain-free on this. And when you're starting off, you might not be able to touch your toes, but over time, then you'll be able to touch those toes. I do this every other day for a mild hamstring strain, and moderate hamstring strain as well. So every other day, you want to be trying to get into these. Okay. 3 more to do on this side. Good. Like I say, the range will improve the more you do this. So microdosing is important. Okay. Second last one. And then 1 more to do. Okay. Good. Also fantastic exercise for managing your balance, improving your balance, especially your single leg balance. Okay. And then going down onto the opposite side. Again, opposite hand to opposite leg. Maintaining that balance. Try and control that knee. So it's a tiny bit of a knee bend. You don't want to lock it out as such. And you should just be feeling that stretch down the posterior chain. Posterior chain being those muscles at the back of your body. So you're really challenging those. Good. Maintaining that balance. So when I had a hamstring injury, I was only able to get down to as far as here. But over time, this is an important exercise, certainly, to start, functionally rehabilitating the hamstrings to work in unison with the rest of the body. Okay, 4 more of these to do. Good. 3 more of these to do. And you might find that you're better on one side in comparison to the other side in terms of flexibility or in terms of balance. Good. 2 more to do. I'm all over the shop on this side today. And then 1 more. Last one. Okay. Good. From there, what we're going to do is we're going to introduce a passive stretch. Okay. So I'm on the floor here. And if I need to use a band, so for if you're kind of early in your rehab, you may be using a band, or if you can't touch your toes, as you go further on in your rehab, you're going to be able to get out there and hold that stretch. Okay, just gonna take my watch off here. Okay, so looking through our program here, so you're going to feel that stretch, and you may feel a little bit of discomfort or pain if you're going through a hamstring injury at the moment. Like I say, you want to get that 2 or 3 out of 10 pain. You don't want it to be any more than that, because you don't want to propagate the injury. Propagate the injury means making it worse. So if you put too much load on, tissue that's just granulating, that's new, that hasn't got the tensile strength, then it's not going to be able to manage that. It's like, at the end of the day, you're not going to do any major damage here if you push it a little bit too much, but you may feel the consequences the next couple of days. Okay, change sides. So all I'm doing here is I'm just popping one leg into the side there like that. That out of the way. Again, if I needed to use a resistance band, I'd use a resistance band. I normally hold these stretches for 75 seconds. For the lower limb passive stretching, I normally try to hold for 75 seconds. And again, this would be more of a daily routine. So you just want to kind of keep the tissue nice and supple, nice and flexible. But, passive stretching is really important, but it is still only one part of the program, because you want to have a architectural strength. So that absolutely the strength to manage running or going up and down stairs or high speed running. And then you want that metabolic capacity, so the ability to repeat stuff over and over and over again. So endurance running or multiple changes of direction, etc., etc. Last 10 seconds on this side. Again, you might find some imbalances between the flexibility on one side in comparison to the other side. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so from here, what you're going to do is you're going to grab a step. Okay, I'm going to put my shoes back on. I put the shoes on because there's a lot of pressure going through the heel for this exercise. All right, so you grab your step, and we're going to do some isometric holds. Okay, now if you're unable to do this on one leg, do it on both legs. So I'm just going to show you on both legs already. I mean, the time is flying today already. So you can see that my legs are almost straight, okay? So I've got a slight knee bend there, okay? I'll use my hands at the start. My head will be on the floor here. I'll use my hands at the start to push my bum up off the ground. So I can put my hands underneath there. And because my heels are on it, so not my foot, I don't want to push it away, I want my heels on it, I'm going to be having a real strength stimulus through my hamstrings there. So that's the way to start it. A progression of that is a single leg hamstring hold. So you get up there and we hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you can't do it on a single leg, do it on 2 legs, okay? And then progress to the single leg as you go along, okay? So we're going to do 6 in total on each of these, okay? So opposite legs. So hold up there, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're doing double legs, you're going to be doing 12 in total, okay? So number 2 on the right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And up we go on the left, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you've done 4 doubles or you've done 2 singles, depending on where you are. And we push up again, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we push up again, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 done on each side. Number 4, we're doing 6 in total. Pushing up, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then opposite side again, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 done. 2 to do on each side. Up we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 done. Last one on each side. Where we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then up on the opposite side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, fantastic. Right. So up we get. Let me just see what we're doing now. Okay, so we're doing inchworms. Okay, so upper body and lower body, real strength exercise and functional exercise coming up now. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to try and walk my hands out. Okay, so I'm going to put my hands on the floor if I can, and then I'm going to walk my hands out to here. Okay, if you've got the strength. Right, and then you're walking it back up again like that, and you get that stretch. Now, I'm probably not the greatest at this, but I'm certainly working at it. So we're going to do 8 of these if we can, okay? 8 inchworms if you can. Good, great exercise. Hugely functional, and a lot of upper body strength as well. 2 done. Down we go. Walk those hands out into plank position, then walk it back in. 3 done. Try and keep those hands on the ground. You see a lot of basketballers doing this. 4 done. A lot of sprinters will be doing this exercise. And you'll find those hamstrings warm up after a little bit. 5 done. Good. 6 done. 2 to do. Keep walking them out. 7 done. Last one. Good. Very functional exercise for picking stuff off the ground as well. 8 done. Right, okay. So, next we're going to do, we're going to stay on that mobility theme, okay? And what we're going to do is we're kind of going to go into a mini squat, and you're going to have your hands underneath your feet, okay? And we're going to go from a squat to up into that, let's call it lumbar flexion, okay? So you can see there that I'm in that squat position, hands are under my feet, and I'm trying to keep my hands there, and we're just getting those knees to straighten out. Then we flex, straighten out, flex, straighten out. Good, like that. Okay, if you can't get your hands to your knees, that's fine. Just get your hands as low as you possibly can do. If you can't straighten your knees just yet, that's fine as well. Over time, that'll loosen off. Okay, good. We'll do 10 more of these. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Outstanding. Okay, so we're going to get our step again. All right, and we're going to go back to the floor again. And again, I'm going to wear my shoes because we're going to be putting our heel, pressure through the heel on the floor, okay, onto the step. You can do this on a chair as well, so you can do this as anywhere you want. I'm just going to use it on my step because the higher up, the more range you get. So, but I'm happy to do it like this today. So I've got, again, a little bit of a knee bend. And what we're doing this time is we're going through range. Can you see that? So the last time we were doing an isometric hold, but this time we're going to go 20 repetitions on each side, okay? Again, if you can't do this on a single leg, do this on a double leg, okay? And you'll end up doing 40 repetitions in total on this class, but if you can get onto the single leg, that's great. If you need to use your hands on the floor, that's fine for balance. Other than that, put your hands across your chest and getting ready to go for the first 20 repetitions. Right, let's go. Lift the bum up and back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drive that hip up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. I have a lot of work to do on my hamstrings, let me tell you. They're not as strong as they should be. Okay, then we're going to go 20 on the other side. Ready? And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Outstanding. Okay, what's next on our list? Right, we're going to do hamstring sweep. So we're going to go into a little bit of a jog, okay, and then we're going to sweep like that. So we're going to jog for 1, 2, 3, 4. One leg goes out in front of the other, just like that. You come down, knee slightly bent, and you sweep in front like that. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Opposite leg comes out in front. Go down. See if you can sweep the ground ahead of you. And we're back into that jog. Okay. Good. Down and sweep. Good. Every time we sweep, we go into that jog for 4. Then we go down. That leg goes slightly in front. Back into the jog. And away we go. Good. Keep those sweeps going. Now, a bit more into that jog in between now, okay? Really push the jog. Okay, good. And then into that sweep. Again, everything is about being functional. About being able to get into positions. These are really important positions to being able to get into. How many people do you hear? You know, they say to you, I was doing nothing. I was just turning and twisted and picked something up and my back went, or, you know, they normally say their back, don't they? So it's important that we keep these positions going, because as we grow older in life, nobody gets more flexible. Nobody gets more mobile. Their degrees of freedom of movement decrease. Okay, good. Right. So next one from that, we're going to go back onto the ground again. Really tough exercise, this one. I'm going to keep my shoes on because we're going to do what are called walkouts. Okay? So this time what I do is I'm going to start with my knees really bent, okay? So they're bent there like that. And then I'm going to push myself up into a glute position. So squeezing my glute muscles like that. I'll use my hands for balance if I need to. And then I'm going to walk out as far as I can without putting my bum on the floor. You can see I can put my hands there. Hold that position. And then if I need to put my hands down, I'll put my hands down. But other than that, I'm going to try and walk back in again. Okay, so we're going to do 6 walkouts, okay? Brilliant functional exercise. Put your hands down if you need to, okay? So little steps, walking out, try and keep your bum up. Walk out as far as you can walk out to. Hold it there for a couple of seconds, and then can you walk it back in? Okay, good. That's, call that 1 done, okay? Walk it out, hold it there, walk it back in. Good, try and keep your bum up in the air. 2 done, 4 to do. Keep those walkouts going. Good. That's 3. Holding out there and then back in. Okay, 3 done. Number 4 coming up. Walk those feet out. Try and keep your bum off the floor. Hold that out there. And that's 4 done. 2 to do, guys. Try not to leave that bum hit the floor. Keep working hard on that. Hold out there slightly. And then back in. That's 5. And then 1 more. Hold it out there. And then back in. And there's 6 done. Outstanding. Oh my God, time is slipping away again as usual. Right, so we're going to stay on the ground. Okay, I need to check my... And what we're going to do are supine. So supine means lying on your back. One leg is straight out like that. And we're going to do just kicks up into the air as high as you can, just like that. So these are different to our leg over ones that we've done in other classes. And we're going to do 20 on each side, okay? Right, so you're going to try and keep your knees straight as possible. You're lying on flat your back. Keep the other leg straight. Don't bend it. And you're going to kick that leg up as high as you can 20 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Tougher than you think, isn't it? Okay, 20 on the other side. Getting ready to go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. So this is a form of ballistic or dynamic stretching. Excellent to get the neural systems working again. And again, if you've got neural hamstring tendinopathies or back issues, then it's an excellent one for that as well. Okay, so the next one we're going to do, right, you're going to need a mat, a little cushion. Okay, so you're going to grab your cushion. I normally use one of these little discs, a little slider disc here, okay? But you could use a cushion or anything like that, or you don't need one of these. But I'm just showing you can get them on Amazon. They're pretty cheap. Okay, so I'm going to be split stance kneeling. So I'm kneeling on one leg and the other leg is up like that. I put my slider underneath my foot if I've got one. Okay, if you got one, if you got one, you got one. If you don't got one, you don't got one. It's no problem. Okay, and I'm going to try and get my chest to my knee like that, okay? And then I'm going to slide that leg out until, and because of the cushion is here, I can, you know, if I've got 2 cushions, one that I can slide out, one I can keep under my heel, that's fine. And I'm going to feel a stretch underneath my hamstring here. And we would hold that for 20 seconds. So we'll call that 10 seconds there. And this is the first part of the stretch, okay? So you're going to feel it high up in the hamstring, up in the glute there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my heel, put pressure on the heel, and toe points up to the air, up to the sky there, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift my back knee up, and I'm going to stretch that hamstring out by pushing it forward, by straightening my knee here, and holding that position. Again for 20 seconds. So really tough position here. Great for mobility and flexibility and eccentric strength and all those absolutely wonderful things that we want to do. And then I bring it back in. And then we'll do one more set of this. Okay, so again, I'm sliding that foot out, but I'm keeping my toes on the ground because I want to stretch higher up the hamstrings there. I'm holding that, I'm really nailing my chest into my knee. Okay, I'm going to have a big stretch on my back knee because I'm stretching that back as far as I can. Then I put the weight towards my heel. I slide that front knee out. And then if I can, I release. I get the back knee up in the air if I can. And we're getting into that almost split squat position. Now you should feel that. Well, everybody will feel it differently in different places. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in. And then change sides. Like I say, you don't need that slider disc, but they're handy. And they're about £7. They're a few punt on the old Amazon or wherever you buy your stuff from. Okay, opposite again. So into split stance kneeling position. Okay, bring the chest down, slide the foot out, slide the knee backwards until you feel like you're in that really good stretch position. You'll feel it up around the glute there, up around your bum muscles. You're holding that position, you're nailing your chest down into that position. Keep the toe down for the moment, okay? And then we're going to transition the weight towards the heel. Press the knee into more of a straight position, extended position. Release that back knee if you can. And then getting into that split stance position. And we're holding this position, I call it position B, for 20 seconds. Really try and stretch that out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in ever so slightly. Toes down towards the ground. Chest down on that knee again. Hold in that position. Tough one this. You're doing really well, guys, by the way. So I'm loving it. Keeping it going. 5 seconds and then we just go into the second position. Transition the weight onto the heel. Push the knee out. Straighten the knee. Release the back knee. Okay. And then try and get into that really good hamstring position, or split squat position, I should say. So holding this again, doing awesome here. Ay, ay, ay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that back in. Okay, so we're going to make it more dynamic again. So what we're going to do is we're going to push that hamstring kick on to have some rotation in it. So now you can see I'm rotating out, okay? So I'm still kicking, I'm kicking across my body and then rotating out just like that. Good. Would you believe that there are nearly 28 minutes gone in this class already? It's crazy. Just like that. Out it goes. So cross and up and out. I call them round the worlds. Round the worldies. Good. And then you're just going as far as you can go in terms of what you want to do. Again, if you are suffering from those type of hamstring pains, you don't want that 0 out of 10. You just want to be kind of, poking the bear a little bit, as they say. Go all the way around. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Good. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to grab a weight. Now, you kind of want to grab the heaviest weight you can. All right, so whatever the heaviest weight is you can. And we're going to be doing windmills, but we're going to be doing them weighted. Now, I normally do this on a step, so I'm going to do it on a step, and then we're going to do 6 on each side. And that has been a fantastic class. I'm going to go with my shoes off. I can't believe 30 minutes has gone like that. Okay, it has been brilliant. Okay, so because I got a big weight on here, I'm going to put my leg down in between each one, okay? So down we go. First one, getting into that position, keep the knee fairly straight, and back up. 1, you can put your leg down if you want. Doing 6 on each side. 2, outstanding. 3, halfway on this side. 4, 2 more on this side. 5, last one. 6. Okay, opposite side for 6. And we're done, guys. Then we're done. 6 through. Down we go. Feel that stretch. Get to that 3 out of 10 pain. 2. 3. Oh yeah. 4. 2 to do. 5. Last one. 6. Wowzer. 30 minutes of conditioning, strength and conditioning, functional rehabilitation for those who are suffering with chronic tendinopathy, hamstring tendinopathies, or neural aggravation, sciatic issues, low back pain, and if you're in that, not acute phase but subacute phase, so you're kind of mid-stage rehab, early to mid-stage rehab, and if you can get this class done every other day for the moment, and then what's really important after that is that you start bringing in running into your program. So high-speed running is the most effective way of reducing your risk of hamstring injuries. But we have to get to a point where we can actually start to load the hamstring that we're safe enough to go into running. So in another one of our classes, we'll be looking at plyometric activities, so jumping activities, which will help you get back into running no matter what injury you've had. So hope you've enjoyed this hamstring rehabilitation special class. I certainly enjoyed doing it, and it was an excellent class, really tough. And this is Johnny Wilson, Nottingham Physio, signing out.